After another strike last December that resulted in the death of nearly 100 patients, the government agreed to a return-to-work formula with the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union. But afterwards, doctors say they realized they had been duped.
8 months down the line, we have been trying to have those particular issues being implemented by the government to no avail. To date, no single item has been implemented fully. The only items they did implement was actually calling off the strike.
We are stating that we are going on strike, never to look back, even if it takes 10 years. If this is the way to change healthcare in this country, then we have to do it.
The government, however, insists that it owes the doctors nothing.
If you look at the return to work formula, the assistant minister stated very clearly in Parliament that it was adhered to. And I think that statement is factual. Nobody has refuted it.
Either way, the doctor strike has begun, and the situation in hospitals across the country is similar. At the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital, doctors and other hospital staff were everywhere but inside the hospital. The same situation was evident at the Coast Provincial General Hospital in Mombasa and Nakuru's Rift Valley Provincial General Hospital, where patients waited to be attended to in vain. At all hospitals, including the Kenyatta National Hospital, the region's biggest referral facility, only consultants were left to offer emergency services, with the exception of Malindi District Hospital, where victims of the Tana River clashes were being attended to. In the return-to-work formula, the Doctors' Union claims it had agreed with the government that 200 million shillings would be paid to universities to facilitate postgraduate training for doctors. This has not happened.
Sasa tulipojaribu kufuatilia tukapata kwamba kuna uwezekano hizo pesa zimepotea kwa njia ya ufisadi. Kuna watu katika wizara ambao wamepoteza hizo pesa.
We have 2 officers who have been forced to resign because they took a stand in terms of these missing funds in the ministries of health.
We had never entered in an agreement to pay allowances to self-sponsored students. If you go to the university on parallel program, you're on parallel program. I'm assuming.
Another item on the agreement, according to the union, was the stipend that was to be paid to registrars, the doctors who are training to become specialists or consultants.
Baada ya kuwa na mikutano mingi, tuliweza kuafikiana kwamba walipwe kiwango cha shilingi 92,000 kila mmoja kama flat rate, ili ya kuwapatia compensation stipend kwa ile kazi ambao wanafanya wakati wanaendelea kupata taaluma zao.
The doctors are still slaving in Kenyatta without any single cent, and that is a kind of salary that you cannot allow in 21st century of Kenya.
There was also an extraneous and call allowance that was to be paid to doctors, amounting to 60,000 shillings. Only a few doctors have been receiving that payment. Then there was the Musimi report that doctors and the government jointly drafted to improve the healthcare delivery system in Kenya. The report recommended that all 47 counties have a referral hospital, that each referral hospital would have 6 theatres and burn units with a bed capacity of 20, more doctors be hired to deal with the acute shortage in hospitals, among other things. Doctors say the report was completed in February, but is now gathering dust at the ministry headquarters. But until the government and doctors read from the same script, patients will continue to suffer. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen TV, at the Kenyatta National Hospital, Nairobi.